All right, Agent Wilson. Glad to have you back here for another mission. Oh, man, that was foolish. So, just been still talking about some of the topics like, yeah, since you were 14, you wanted to own land so you could plant your fruit trees. Now you got your fruit trees right out there. You got bonsai trees right out there, and you own land. Think about that. Think about that. In 10 short years, you made it happen. There's a lot of other stuff in your life, like getting a girlfriend, going on dates, finishing school, high school, joining college, joining the military, building a library, teaching yourself how to learn, learning multiple languages, making a documentary, going overseas, getting a passport, getting a boat, all kinds of stuff that you've learned on that journey. However, at the start of it, you did learn a lot of things about real estate, enough to where you had your friend who's calling from San Diego. He's selling solar. He's wanting to transition. He's thinking about buying a mentorship program through a mentor. And you're like, buddy, the things you're going to learn in that program, I've already done the programs and I can tell you what they're going to tell you in those programs. So you have the information. You just have to put in the effort to build the systems to automate this information. So what that looks like for you is a sales team through your retail brokerage, your sale that you're going to build because you're going to do more sales, and then also a couple of other systems. But you need to get to the root of why you have this anxiety, or I guess this laziness that comes before you go out and do door knocking, where you're like, oh, I'm gonna take a nap, or just, I guess, like, I'm depressed about going out to meet these people. I mean, because I think it does have to do with that bullying thing, to where you had to keep in so much of, like, just like your natural exuberance and enthusiasm, because you couldn't fight this person because I guess maybe you were afraid to, or I mean, that's probably a big reason why. Or you're also in school, or this person had social clout, more social clout than you did, or, you know, like social pool, had more friends in the organization. And then there's also, like, he got in the way of you getting a girlfriend, and like making sure that you're like, you got, like, you had the girl, and then he got in the way of the girl and messed all that up for you on purpose, probably. I mean, nobody does anything like that on accident. And the thing is, you were a grade below him. And well, I mean, it makes a lot of sense. Like, you were getting the attention from a girl who was a grade above you in his grade, and he clearly didn't like that, so he did everything in his power to make you feel bad about being yourself at the time. Yeah, so then you probably just started carrying that baggage around of, like, you shouldn't be yourself. You should do this other stuff like art. Well, I was already in art, so no, I'm not gonna say that. But, like, in the other stuff like art and writing and rapping, I was already doing all that stuff on a small. Well, I was doing all that stuff pretty much on the same level. But just being myself is just being myself. You know, just, you know, you when you deal with a bully, you just have to, like, hold back a little part of yourself. Just kind of dies, because you can't really, like, do anything about them at that time. At least I didn't think I could, because for whatever reason, just like having to see them every single day was making it like you, like, really hate this person, and you're just like, I have to just be around this person. I just hate them. Like, it is depressing. So you did have to deal with that kind of bullshit. So, you know, it's really been like, it hasn't even been 10 years for that. It's been like, shoot, 7, 8, 9. 8, 9 years since you got bullied. So that stuff sticks around for a long time. You ever have any kids? Or you ever know any kids? Beat up their bully. Just beat him up. He'll be all right, or she'll be all right. But if they got a bully, you should beat up the bully. And tell them to go fix their own problems instead of taking them out on other people. Like you're about to take this whoop ass out on them. So they'll get the lesson. So yeah, there's that. Dang, so really that crap with the bully shit, it kind of just made it down. It made the girls getting like really just your attraction, your just internal level of attractiveness. I mean, you really at a certain level, it's like you were so attractive, you attracted a bully, so he could block your shine. So in some way, like you've already had it inside of you, whatever it is. It's just a phrase. So besides that though, like the real estate is something you've always been like, yeah, I need to own me some real estate, royal estate. That's my estate, my royal estate. And like that's not going anywhere. Like that's pretty much been the undying passion that you've always been learning. Like you didn't even know anything about sales until you knew that you had to sell to be in real estate so you could acquire more properties. And that's when you started learning about sales and salesmanship, because you're like, dang, like if I want to buy some property, I got to have a contract. I've got to have a contract. Then I have to negotiate, and negotiation requires me to have a prospect and a lead and a funnel and a pipeline, so that way I can bring this person to the closing table. And so you've been knowing about that for pretty much since like, when did you get your license? Like 19, so like 5 years ago, 6 years ago. Yeah, 5, 6 years ago. So beyond that though, it's just really been getting burned out emotionally, because you've been attracting those same, like when you get bullied, you inadvertently attract those same type of bully characters repeatedly throughout life, which always holds you back from being your best self. So you've done that, and I've done that, and that's held me back, because I've just attracted more people in my life who are like replacing that bully character. Because I mean, like, this dude he was really a bully, but you were so nice. You had a car and everything in high school, which a lot of people didn't have a car in high school. You were driving this guy around. You would take him home sometimes. Even one time, I think he called you up and he was like, hey Cam, can you take me to go get this pizza? Like, this dude was fat and he was short. It's like, can you take me to go get this pizza? So I went. I was like, yeah, of course, man. He's my, like, I really thought he was my friend because he was on Drumline with me, but he wasn't my friend. He was just a bully. He was a user. So I took him to go get a pizza.